directly to you, since it was a very personal speech, but I would like my voice to carry enough that others could hear me. You have so many strong points that coalesce in your speeches, and I think particularly in this one. I didn't respond really clearly to the points I needed to, but one was this, how was the point of the story developed? You followed chronological order all the way through, you backtracked a bit, deliberately so, and then moved it forward again. And that worked very effectively because we could kind of run the film through our minds and see what was going on. You used that very, very nicely. There was no trouble at all following what you were presenting. Did the story build to a climax? Yes, it did. The event of the activity of your grandson and his involvement in the game and your involvement with him, there was a real nice parallel kind of thing going on there that I thought was effectively presented. Grandpa, I want to pay you back. That was so managed. Were the characters well developed? Yes, and I put an exclamation point there. You used names, Jack, Arnie, Tiger, personalized it, great details, easy to visualize what was happening. And I'm not a golfer, but I could kind of get it. My no fault of yours that I didn't get it more than I did. Did you use description and dialogue to add ambience to the story? Good vocabulary, everything coalesced, I thought. Infamy, we use coalesce, of course, our word. Placement of chairs and so forth added to the story. There were a lot of visuals, a lot of visual engagement for the audience members to become involved in. You had characters and actions. They weren't static characters at all. They were dynamic characters. And it's a dynamic game, so one would expect them to be not necessarily so, but the personalizing through the names and then some of the props that you use. Perhaps a little more detail about their physical features. I don't really know what these people look like. I mean, I should, but I don't. You have some real treasures that you've collected. Suggestion, maybe more to the right. You, at least when I was noticing, you seem to be talking this way, so a little more to these people, or to include them equally. Very nice job, a pleasure to hear. And then I've added a note for non-golfers such as moi, perhaps a little less technical vocabulary, but I don't know if that's even possible. Perhaps it's not. Very nice job, Dan.